Stray Kids, killing voice. Many of you said that this was the next video to watch if I wanted to get the full experience from these vocalists. And you mentioned that I'd get to hear lots of variety, which, if it's more variety than the previous video that I did on Stray Kids, that makes me quite excited.
Let's go! Let's go! 이곳이 킬링 보이스란 말인가? 아니죠.
Yes, sir.
Listen to all the sounds they're making. Vocal warm-ups, getting in touch with their voice.
Killer voice. Yeah. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 21 minutes, 8 live vocalists? Is this what we're doing?
인사 한번.
Rev siren?
인사 한번
I teach people how to do something very similar in my course.
드릴게요. 네, 인사드리겠습니다. 하나, 둘, 셋.
안녕하세요. 스트레이키즈입니다.
스트레이키즈입니다.
네, 저희 스트레이키즈가 드디어 킬링 보이스에 나오게 됐습니다.
Yo.
저희가 또 컴백을 했는데요. 킬링 보이스와 저희 컴백 앨범 모두 많은 관심 부탁드립니다.
예스. 부탁드립니다. 자, 멤버들 준비됐나요?
예, let's go.
오케이.
주세요. Turn up. 몇 분이세요? 네, 손님. 어서 오십시오. 이 가게는 참 메뉴가 고르기도 쉽죠. 시켜도 오감은 만족하지. 다시 지나가던 나그네 비둘기까지 같이 가마 끝까지.
Okay, I mean, before we move on to the next vocalist, let's talk about this texture here.
네, 손님. 어서 오십시오. 이 가게는 참 메뉴가 고르기도 쉽죠.
Oh, yeah, of course he's rapping, but there's a pitch still, and there's also a grit and an aggression. Clean, chesty pitch. Oh. And then what we want to do is we want to act like we're lifting something heavy. This desk is heavy. If we do this and we make sure the sensation is high in our throat, high in our vocal tract, not not that, not a grunt, more of a buzzer, then we can get a low budget aggressive sound. That's what he's doing here. Upper chest, yeah, okay, yeah, oh. It's actually held back more than anything. Okay, now I understand these are, of course, different vocalists, but I want to talk about the placements as we go here, as they're trading off, because even though they're different people, we as observing vocalists or aspiring vocalists can pull from what they're doing, not just who they are as a vocalist. This guy has a much more back and nasal placement than the last guy did. Of course, I'm going to exaggerate it, but I'm throwing my placement, my resonance back toward my soft palate here, and then just being attentive to the sound coming through my nose. Now, you also hear him moving the placement around a little bit, just as you hear me doing it. Yamadu, not Yamadu, Yamadu. Ooh, these kind of dynamics where we're experiencing our voice in different places in our face is what helps give interest, especially in spoken phrases like this. It works really well with singing too. It's a cool contrast to what we're doing with this main singer.
We're one of a kind. 누구도 따라 할 수 없는 영웅 시작부터 다 우리 거 잠깐 더
Yeah, hear that contrast? That's cool.
돌아간다 해도 결국 다시 찾게 돼
He's looking at him like
돌아간다 해도 결국 다시
That's similar placement sung to what we heard the other one doing speaking. It's a little bit crowed. This is allowing him also to have this, he's got a tenor voice, but it's allowing him to also have this lighter feel higher. Oftentimes when we throw that resonance back, it allows us to be lighter while still in chest voice, as opposed to which we hear in contrast, that guy sort of shout singing. Hear how relatively light that is? That one's super forward. So we've got this contrast back here, and then but also listen to this guy. This is so cool, the bouncing around. And yes, different voices, but also different techniques, slightly different techniques. This is what's bringing about the different sounds, not just the different people. I can't stress that enough. So many students, so many people who are interested in voice, write off being able to sound different because they just think that, oh, that's just the way that person sounds. And that's not true at all. So here's my forward, adding that compression that we talked about, the lifting something heavy technique. That's fun. So many. This is a massive medley.
아 저기 보면은 저 맨 끝에 완전 귀여운 친구 한 명 데리고 왔는데 그 친구 목소리 완전 죽이니까 예쁘게 봐줘.
Let's go!
적당히 척 다들 힘좀 빼. 짓고 있는 미소들은 say like 풀리면 다 똑같지. 너는 내면 so good. 쟤는 풀렸네.
I like that subtle rasp that this guy has right here.
있는 미소들은 say like 풀리면 다 똑같지.
So we can dynamically add rasp to our own voice by creating a note and then thinking subtle sigh while maintaining the note. Hear my voice crack as I was dialing it in, and you can hear it cracking a little bit. There's this balance that I can find where my voice gets side and raspy as opposed to here. We hear that a lot on that one vowel. Now that's hard to do. That's quite a jump to have a nice full-bodied chesty tone and then go up into your head voice with good closure. It takes some practice. And then to do the run, the articulation after that. Hard stuff.
세상이 정한 정상인 코스프레 준비 Mashup, mind blow, 정신은 backup Prototype 내 속엔 언제나 freaking monster 유행 같은 친절함은 셔리지나 rotten 내 통수에 다시 시원하게 욕해도 난
Now, that's an epiglottal engagement.
유행 같은 친절함은 셔리지나 rotten 내 통수에 다시 시원하게 욕해도 난
Very short. And this kind of engagement should be short because it's not that easy on your voice. Because in order to do this technique, you're not limiting airflow. It's really easy to blow too much air past your chords while you're engaging your epiglottis. But one way to start doing this is to imitate Cookie Monster. Cookie, 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 cookie. And then go into a note. Yeah.
유행 같은 친절함은 철이지나 rotten 내 통수에 다시 시원하게 욕해도 다 먹어 Green 순진하게만 보다가 크게 다친 호의가 계속되면 걸린 줄 아네 toxic 이러니 돌지 warning
Maniac 나서 빠진 것처럼 미쳐 Maniac
핑핑 돌아버리겠지
Maniac
Guy's got a freaking low timbre.
warning
Maniac 나서 빠진 것처럼 미쳐 Maniac Maniac 나서 빠진 것처럼 미쳐 Maniac
핑핑 돌아버리겠지
Maniac Frankenstein처럼 너는 Maniac Maniac
Maniac
Maniac. There's actually some other things going on with that voice too. Subtle things. And it sounds like they actually did some production there where they digitally doubled his voice out so it sounded wider too.
Maniac 나서 빠진 것처럼 미쳐 Maniac
So it's not just about being here on these pitches and low. He's getting he's on the verge of doing a technique called Tuvan throat singing. And we could take it farther. Hear how I have essentially two tones going on. I'll bet he can do that very well, but he's backing off of the pure technique and inserting a little bit of that sigh that I talked about earlier. So it turns into this combination of that two-tone thing and just rasp low.
Maniac 나서 빠진 것처럼 미쳐 Maniac
There's a buzz. You hear more air. You hear more air and a little bit of that two-tone sort of throat singing thing happening. It's a great texture. Thinking about all these balances while you experiment with your voice will help you dial some of these in, if you care to.
핑핑 돌아버리겠지
And then the contrast. Ping, 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 ping. I love it. Each vocalist is pursuing a character that contrasts and complements the previous line.
나서 빠진 것처럼 미쳐 Maniac
핑핑 돌아버리겠지
Maniac Frankenstein처럼 너는 Maniac Maniac
Maniac 나서 빠진 것처럼 웃어 Maniac 핑핑 돌아버리겠지 Maniac 비정상 투성이 죽다 Maniac Maniac
Maniac! That's cool.
Maniac 비정상 투성이 죽다 Maniac Maniac
Here slides that. Love it.
Maniac 비정상 투성이 죽다 Maniac Maniac
무슨 사건이죠? 무슨 사건이죠?
이게 말이야 사건 발생 잊지 못할 사건 치명적인 매력에 홀라당 빠져 자꾸 나를 자극하는 넌 출처감는 문제야 고백할 때 숙제야
That's a Michael Jackson right there.
나를 자극하는 넌 출처감는 문제야 고백할 때 숙제야 난 비어 boyfriend 너를 대하는 태도 거짓 한 없어 no cap 얘기하고 싶은 말로 가득 찼어 my case 완벽한 표현 말해도 부족해
I'm losing patience 걷잡을 수 없는 emotion Don't let 네 모습 I never feel right 수많은 감정이 충돌해 waiting Rolling in the deep inside my head You got me bad
무장의 J
신속하게 내게로 moving on my way
Why do I keep getting attracted? Just
Harmonies are absolutely beautiful.
My head you got me bad
무장의 J
신속하게 내게로 moving on my way
Why do I keep getting attracted? 죄속같이 끌려가 I cannot explain this reaction 이거밖에 1, 4, 3
Yeah, it definitely sounds like multiple people are they're matching they're approximating the main line's timbre.
Why do I keep getting attracted? 죄속같이 끌려가 I cannot explain this reaction 이거밖에 1, 4, 3
Why do I
Really interesting production sound there.
keep getting attracted 네 모습만 떠올라 I cannot explain this emotion
I like there too how they have the synth using the same line as the vocalist, so it widens the vocal performance as well.
5, 4, 3 I love you
내 삶은 밑바닥 낭떠러지 어두운 터널 속을 걷고 있어 내게 잔인하고 두려운 하루를 홀로 버티고 있어 아무것도 없어 날 위한 속이는 걱정 하나없이 차가만들 뿐 어린 꿈은 좀 접어 포기란
Ooh, now listen to this exchange here. I was talking about that back/forward placement.
위한 속이는 걱정 하나없이 차가만들 뿐
La 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 oh la oh oh ah oh ah oh ah oh.
어린 꿈은 좀 접어 포기란 말들이 내 길을 따라가며 절망감만 퍼져가 희망이란 하늘을 주변 사람의 손으로 가린다
날 살려 기도하며 버티고 있어 날 째려보는 다가온 시선들이 시성하지 않은 만에 잘돼봤자 누군가의 광대로 바뀌게 남을 넌 가수라는 지금은 집어쳐 그 말을 들으며 약해져만 가는 내 자신을 밀쳐
낭떠러지 어두운 터널 속을 걷고 있어 내게 잔인하고 두려운 하루를 홀로 버티고 있어 손을 내밀어도
Neat to hear the doubled timbres there.
잡아줄 사람은 아무도 없어 내 아픈 내 눈물을 타고 위로 뻗어나가고 있어 I wanna elevator
Let's listen to that line again. Some neat things happening on that ascent.
아픈 내 눈물을 타고
Just then head.
위로 뻗어나가고
La-na-na-na. Now notice, this is a mix. We just went just ahead, and then he hits the same pitch in a different way. That's not chest or head. It's like a chesty head.
내 아픈 내 눈물을 타고 위로 뻗어나가고
We can access this kind of sound by starting to develop a cry or a crow. Okay. Imitate a dying cat is what I've said many times on this channel. And we get that ping. This requires us to have a consciousness of our sound being back toward our soft palate, like I was talking about earlier, and we get to see how all these techniques come together. Not forward. And then crow it. Then we can find a balance between and in that range, and we'll find a weight that allows us to extend our voice higher. This is mixed voice.
내 아픈 내 눈물을 타고 위로 뻗어나가고 있어
Chorus-son! There's no way I can hit this note in pure chest voice, but with mix, head voice. Me trying to hit it in chest voice? Chest voice! It just doesn't work. My voice cracks and I lose it completely. But it's actually very easy when you have that. And you found these combinations and balances of placements that allow you to mix the coordinations. That's what he's doing here. That's why his voice gets lighter as it goes higher. It doesn't sound more pushed or strained. And no, it's not just because he's a tenor. Any voice type can do this.
타고 위로 뻗어나가고 있어 I wanna elevator
And he has a nice epiglottal engagement there too, for just a small portion. Now that guy pulled a lot of chest. No! There's a much chestier note up there for that singer, but it's also about the technique.
I'm on an elevator My elevator I'm on an elevator 네, 여러분 이 곡은 찌찌뽕이 아니고 칙칙뽕입니다
Boom, boom, chick, chick, boom.
동동한 세계 저점도 만천에 재빠른 계획도 허점없이 완벽한 판도에서 중천의 플랜대로 keep going
What's up this life is regular 승리를 너무 과시같이 배불러 할게 없기 때문에 둘러 우리 노쇼로 나머진 전부 nil I'm strong Yeah 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 yeah
You hear how on that last passage, as he was rapping, his pitch was subtly falling and the track was also subtly descending? Neat arranging.
Fuck up this life is regular 승리를 너무 과시켰지 배불러 할겸 이때 메둘러 우리 노쇼로 나머진 전부 real I'm strong Yeah 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 yeah
되는 건 없이 I do it
Do it
Put on my trigger I can't dance I'ma pop 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 take a shot yeah Shoot down my girls on my one night sniping Feeling on my truck yeah you want that ride Boom Hit you like a truck I'ma make you fly
Let's go
Cool. And notice how boring he was there. Neat character.
Hit you like a truck, I'ma make you fly.
Let's go!
Vamos, I know that you want it. Boom. Lobos, we can't not stop pounding. Boom. Ra-ta-ta-ta, I'ma make it. Boom, boom, shake, shake, boom, boom. Vamos, I know that you want it. Boom. Chaos is so catastrophic. Boom. Ra-ta-ta-ta, I'ma make
Ra-ta-ta-ta.
it. Boom, boom, shake, shake, boom. Give me the pago drum, my bullet. Goes tang, tang, tang. 이건 la vida loca. 이건 good shot, shot, shot. Give me the pago drum, my bullet. Goes tang, tang, tang. 이건 la vida loca. Boom, boom, shake, shake, boom.
Such interesting textures and layers with all these different vocal timbres.
오창빈이다.
오창빈 아니라니까요 어? 이 노래를 듣고 제 이름을 오해하지 마시기 바랍니다
What's
제
your
이름은
name?
소리를 지르는 내가 서창빈이란다 내 자리는 내가 취한다 태도는 터프하게 되기를 폭주하는 기관차 hey!
Holding a note, adding a little bit of grit. Oh, and a little bit of rasp. You can actually blend those two techniques. If you'd like more help putting a ton of variety into your own voice and doing it freely and comfortably, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free singing course. I'll help you pull things out of your voice you never thought were possible.
마친 허리케인이 뒤집어진 우산 에이 잔소리꾼이 취업해 우리 좋구나 나무꾼은 어서 돌아가시오 여긴 나무랄 데가 없네 납작해질 리 없는 콧대고 핏대와 함께 세운 주택 훨씬 더 웅장하게 내는 경적 소리
That's very hard. It's fun to kind of cherry pick these out though and put them in your own voice and practice, even if just for a short time, because any little exercise that we can extract is going to help make our voices more flexible and interesting.
핏대와 함께 세운 주택 훨씬 더 웅장하게 내는 경적 소리
Here they come. 악당무리의 뜨거운 피가 돌아온 놈에 번져. 소문난 꾼들의 모임에 쏟아지는 눈빛.
Okay, so this guy and the last guy are singing the same notes, or in the same note range for a part of that. Listen to the difference in placement.
악당무리의
I'm exaggerating it, but it's that cry. And then note.
뜨거운 피가 돌아온 놈에 번져. 소문난 꾼들의 모임에 쏟아.
He is much more of a yawned posture and a raspier posture.
놈에 번져. 소문난 꾼들의 모임에 쏟아. 쏟아지는 눈빛은 freezing cold, but I know we'll burn forever.
It's fun hearing the different approaches in the same note range.
Man, I'm not sorry, I'm dirty.
There's that sound again.
Man, I'm not sorry, I'm dirty.
쾅쾅쾅쾅 천둥
빠라바바
구름 타고 두둥
빠라바바 굉장한 꿈.
Bang, 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 boom.
Man, I'm not sorry, I'm dirty.
Keep on talking, we don't play by the rules.
다들 조용
Welcome to Killing Voice ASMR. Let's go.
Guy's got quite the creepy narrator voice. Let's talk about this kind of whispering. Whisper to someone that's right next to you, and you talk like this because you don't have to speak very loud at all for them to hear you. But if you're whispering and there's background noise, but you don't want other people to hear you, you might whisper more like this. Hey, over here. I'm trying to talk to you. Can you hear me? There's this element of compression that happens where you create a push with your support and then you hold back air. Not with your vocal cords. Your vocal cords aren't working. They're out of the way because you're just passing air. You're compressing air. Hey, so we have the compressed whisper like this. Yeah, that has a little bit of the same sensation of compressing a note. Like I talked about earlier, we just do that without the note. That's what we're hearing here. We're hearing a compressed whisper, not the whisper that's right next to you, not the intimate whisper, but the sort of shouted whisper. I think we're hearing both, actually. Some are doing a more compressed whisper, and some are doing the more pass-through, just air dump whisper.
Open wide, have a wine, make it mine all the time.
Counting stars, I feel the light. Open my eyes in the darkest night. Yeah, you know that it's true. Yeah, you know it's all for you. Yeah. So it okay, just the way you want it.
This guy has a wonderful handle on his mixed voice. Just that beautiful extension up there.
Do it again for the days to come. If there's a drought, never doubt, cause the clouds are like crowds behind us. Yeah, we bring the rain.
Picking up a storm, piece of cake.
Go.
Finger licking, yeah, we cooking up a super bowl. In the kitchen, measuring irresistible. Open wine, have a wine, make it mine all the time.
Finger licking, yeah, we cooking up a Super Bowl. In the kitchen, Michelin, irresistible. Feeling prime, state of mind.
Finger licking, yeah, we cooking up a Super Bowl.
You can really hear the different textures and the different amount of compression that each one is using on their whisper right there.
Prime, state of mind.
Finger licking, yeah, we cooking up a Super Bowl.
네, 이번에는 스트레이키즈의 쓰레기 3종 세트 노래입니다.
쓰레기?
첫 번째는 바람핀놈.
미친놈이네?
할마다 털어놓은 상태 서로 안 맞았던 걸로 포장해.
사실 너를
That's pretty hearing him sing a little bit higher for what we've heard so far.
만나는 중에 있던 사람도 눈에 들어왔던 게 나의 죄. 무슨 일이냐고 물어보는 너의 목소리를 들었을 때 절레절레.
I like the octave lower there.
쓰지
Neat blend.
말라고 말했었던 난데 그 말을 뱉은 내가 더 신경 쓰여 왜 다 깨져버린 추억들 속에 널 찾아.
Such a wonderful contrast in vocal weights. Some are heavier sounding, some take up more space down here. And then this lightness that happens as they pass from one voice to another. Love it.
붙잡아 봤자 너의 눈물만 떠올라. Let's go.
There's that mixed voice again. Yeah. And he's doing a wonderful job of this, but you join this mix to your chest. There's no break. And there's also no obvious change in energy. That's what's so wonderful about using a mixed voice.
붙잡아 봤자 너의 눈물만 떠올라. Let's go. 그때 내가 미쳐 돌아나봐 너는 시간 난 자신이 없는데 결국 너밖에 없는데 잠깐 미쳤던 거야. 그때 내가 미쳐 몰라나봐 없는 공간 사실 그대가 뭘 믿고 그랬을까 미친 님이었던 날 욕해도 좋아 맘껏 욕
That note!
뭘 믿고 그랬을까 미친 님이었던 날 욕해도 좋아.
That's what I was talking about earlier. This note was a mix, and then that's a chest note. And you hear the differences in weight if you listen really carefully, but there's no vocal break. He's essentially tapping into what he could, if you didn't know this technique, only do in his head voice to get those kinds of extensions out of his voice. It's so dialed in. It's so perfect.
다양한 친구가 왔죠 같이 화가 풀려 다시 돌아갈 수 있다면 돌아갈 수 있다면
다음 곡은요?
Yeah, this song is about very bad situation.
Oh my gosh. No, that's
열 좀
not
식혀야겠는데 이거?
That's very bad. Let's go, Sumin.
시계바늘 소리가 틱틱탁 침묵 속에 어색한 기류가 흘러 가진 이유로 내게 찔려있는 눈빛 속에 아주 얕은 맘으로 비켜줄래 다른 말을 꺼냈을 때 슬픔이라기보단 후련하게 돌게
That's you, thank you right now
Yeah, we gonna break together 서로의
I love how he adds these distortions and harmonics to his low voice. I haven't heard a vocalist do it that frequently.
슬픔이라기보단 후련하게 돌게
That's you, thank you right now
Yeah, we gonna break together 서로의 같이 매일매일 들을 불태워 이제 모두 나김없이 벌어도 우리는 왜 없어 그저 속 타는 마음을 지켜
이제 내게 신경 꺼 추억 속 여기서는 밖으로 나가줘 그래 너도 남김없이 버려다 다시는 왜
That was a neat transition there.
일단 속 타는 마음 좀 식혀
Yeah.
이번엔 썸만 타고 싶은 놈.
안 되지 그거
상한 놈이네.
너무해
Was that an inhale?
이번엔 썸만 타고 싶은 놈.
안 되지 그거
Yeah.
Yeah.
이번엔 썸만 타고 싶은 놈.
안 되지
A pitched inhale. Try it. Try accessing a head voice and a chest voice pitch while inhaling. Just make sure that you haven't just had a drink and that you don't have a bunch of spit in your mouth. It's an interesting sensation.
Yeah.
이번엔 썸만 타고 싶은 놈.
안 되지 그거
상한 놈이네.
너무해 이 관계를 정의하지 마 사랑은 모르겠고 좋아하는 사이 간단히 점수가 실선의 차이 알잖아 지금 내가 말하는 vibe Hey!
Why the thumbs down?
좋아하는 사이 간단히 점수가 실선의 차이 알잖아 지금 내가 말하는 vibe Hey!
넘고 싶은 넌 근데 나는 너만 지금 널 좋을 거니까 서로 부담 떨고 지금처럼 그런 상처도 덜을 테니까
춤추자
Oh we love this feeling better cause it's enough keep it this way before we love
Now that line is interesting because he's chosen a volume that he can exist and get into pure head voice or chest voice without a break, without it being that more pushed, more powerful mix. So in this example, you're navigating around your vocal break instead of mixing through your vocal break.
this feeling babe yeah I love that I like that
I like it
I like it like it I like it I like it like it I like it I like it like it
이제 쓰레기 끝난
So fun hearing the different voices with the different timbres do the same notes in close proximity.
들어와.
끝났어?
이제 들어와.
네, 이 구역은 관계자의 출입 금지입니다 출입하고 싶다면 스테이가 되세요
You wanna come in?
야 치워 이제 들어가 저번 거니까 심 이젠 본편으로 퍼래 감당한데 빠지지 맞아 임마
해고하기 여차 참 뻐근한 거다 풀고 마음대로 제가 누구라도 늘 끄고 눈 밝혀라 밤새 억눌렀던 행을 끌어모아 밤새
달라보여 모든 게 완벽해지는 이 순간 두 눈앞에서 펼쳐지는 판타지 네 목소리가 터지도록 외쳐 넘치 할 시간 따윈 없어 판타지 네 목소리가 터지도록 외쳐 넘치 할 시간 따윈 없어
I like the octaves, and I like whatever doubling I'm hearing. I'm definitely hearing not just one voice here and one voice here. But throughout this video, I've been a bit perplexed because the people surrounding the guy they're focusing on, I don't see them singing. So the people singing must either be off camera because they're focusing in on the guy doing the main, or they've added additional vocals, or they're doing production tricks and digitally doubling some of this stuff. I'm going to assume, since we've got 8 vocalists, that we're just not seeing some of the people who are doing the vocals.
Hey! Come inside now! Hey! 관계자의 출입 금지 여긴 backdoor 관계자의 출입
힘들지 않아.
아, 여러분들 거친 정글 속에 뛰어든 여러분들은 이 노래를 듣고서
산을 넘어 산 넘어 강을 넘어 강 넘어 산을 넘어 섬의 강을 넘어 빠듯한 넘어기 도점 Let's go!
Let's go, Felix. Let's go.
So all that grit is a combination of epiglottal engagement, like we talked about before. Cookie. But he's creating a little bit higher pitch and disposition and combining it towards the end there, especially with with that lifting something heavy kind of compression I was talking about at the very beginning that the guy on the other end is doing. Let's go! Let's go!
빠듯한 넘어기 도점
No, not just this. But not just this. You hear both. That lower rattle and the sort of sheen over it.
Let's go!
Let's go, Felix. Let's go.
힘들지 않아 거친 정글 속에 뛰어든 건 아니까 okay.
going higher 다음 도시 속에 빌딩들 내려보며 fly all day.
Let's go!
하여 저 위로 갈래 하여 더 높이 날래 하여 저 위로 갈래 하여 더 높이 날래
처음이라서 방법이 없어 처음이라서 당돌해봤어 처음이란 게 무기가 됐어
처음이라서 다
독 벗어도 어디 한번 깔아봐라 결국에는 살아남아 어떻게든 살아남아 나는 나라 함정 따위 깔아봤지 난 더 세게 밟아 타고 나라 모두 깨우쳐
That's pretty sick.
독 벗어도 어디 한번 깔아봐라 결국에는 살아남아 어떻게든 살아남아 나는 나라 함정 따위 깔아봤지 난 더 세게 밟아 타고 나라 모두 깨우쳐
A perfect blend between chaos and pre-rehearsed arranging.
힘들지 않아 거칠 정글 속에 뛰어든 건 아니까 I'm okay 하얀 도시 속에 빌딩들 내려보면 all day
제 물 좀 마실까요?
Water break, please.
재밌네.
엑스야 살살 가자.
Yo, Felix.
Let's go slowly.
You ready?
Gave up my youth for my future. I just want to rise up stronger.
Swim grab my right now 지없던 긴 bam
Yeah, cool texture, throw back and forth.
I just want to
Epiglottal and supraglottal compression.
rise up stronger.
Swim grab my right now
And I like how he's just on the edge of that, lifting something heavy compression. And sometimes it's clean and then there's a little bit of grit. But he's got that forward thing going on. Almost like he's throwing up the words a little.
지없던 긴 bam Liepe counter Tell me the counter Our mission Now or never 많은 걸 포기했지 다들 말하는 정신이라면 수많은 겨울을 참아냈지 날 만만하게 봤다면 결국 영광의 광석 더 단단해지는 금속 난 더 견고하게 굳건한
Oh, Lisa. Sociopath featuring Lisa. This is such a cool medley. I'm familiar with some of these artists, too.
다신 없을 순간의 끝을 향해
I know it's gonna be a long way, 'cause everyone keeps turning me down. Countless new surroundings, cold eyes keep looking me down.
Still in the crowd Alien of the town And they want me to give up right now They're making me laugh it so loud Demon, they're hiding inside 1, 2, 3 I only get to live a life I know I'm ready to take that chance No matter what they tell me I cannot explain this feeling Yeah, this path was meant to be my dream Live back the options Prove my best and always pursue tunnelly
This guy is the mixed voice master of the group.
Back the options, prove my best and always pursue eternally. Help spread our love is feeling down on these roads, calling the social path.
And you notice he doesn't have, our mixed voice master, doesn't have the highest natural timbre. It's the way he's using his voice, the way he can blend his resonances with the techniques I've talked about. Free that upper range in him like no other person in this group. There's other people doing it a little, but he really soars.
Yeah. 형님, 여가 어딥니까?
I like all the color changes and the moods with the music.
여가 어딘데요?
마마마 여기가 바로 여기서 특별시 수많은 기적거리는 켰지 가껴진 별들 사이도 오르는 특별
별난 같은 우성이 변함없지 번화하는 거리
거리거리마다 거리적거리는 girl
Clean it up, get back.
도망 번지르는
They really do use their voices in lots of different ways. None of it's super high budget stuff. None of it's super strenuous. You can tell that they're all very relaxed, and they get breaks too, which is nice because this has got to be tiring, even though they're using good techniques.
텅텅 빈 깡통
Swimming and spinning and super
Nice airy head voice. La, la, la.
luxurious like coming as class. Best of the best on first class. I'm up.
Try this sometime. Hit a note in head voice. Ah! But try to make it so that there's no airiness. There's no air leakage. Ah! That's super good chord closure with your head voice. Then try to purposely put air into your head voice. Ah! Ah! While maintaining the same note. Ah! And play with the balance. That's what you hear this vocalist doing.
텅텅 빈 깡통
Swimming and spinning and super luxurious like coming as class. Best of the best.
You hear these little variances. It's not that consistent, the amount of airiness his head voice has, especially as he gets closer to his chest voice. That airiness goes away. Now, is he really thinking about all this stuff while he's singing? Absolutely not. But I guarantee you he's experimented with different postures as he's practiced his voice, and those muscle memories that he's developed have helped him be free and not necessarily exploratory here.
On first class.
I'm up above the world so high I'll be the shining day and night they wonder how much ballet
I like the ping he has on his voice. Yeah. It's very forward and bright.
is so bright counting stars to girl and 별의 unknown that's me 별의 in my work
Cool dissonant harmonies there.
counting stars to girl and 별의 unknown that's me 별의 in my work
I like this because you can tell it hasn't been ratcheted down with tuning. It's not perfect intonation.
That's me. In my work.
And it sounds great because of it.
Hurricane. We got bunch up. Get class in a tip. We got bunch up. Bitch, bunch of don't be none of stuff.
Alright, what's next?
자,
신곡! Oh my gosh.
야,
신곡이다.
세레모니 이거. Are you ready?
아 노래 좋다 이거.
Hey!
Yay.
Hip hip!
Hey.
Hip hip!
Hey.
Hip hip! Hip hip!
Yeah. We are moving forward with maximum power and we're gonna dominate popping. 장식까지 빙은 stopping. 경치는 수많은 topping.
I think that there's a little bit of post doubling going on. In other words, they took this live performance and then they did some overdubs on some of those sections where the same vocalist went and doubled his own voice. I think there's a little bit of that happening. I think we're hearing more voices, no more people, but more tracks of vocals than are represented with these 8 people. I could be wrong, but that's especially on that last section. It sounds like he's doubling himself because the timbres are so similar.
장식까지 빙고 스토핑 경치는 수많은 토핑 No one, nobody can stop me 수많은 녹가란 똥딱지
I could be wrong.
Jump up like a pop-up to salute. Working all time. That ratio got us going worldwide. Thirsty day night. They put us in a desert but we survive. Busy keeping our light. Oh, like they were getting all the spotlight. Listen to the world cry.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hip hip.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Ceremony. Let's go. Hip 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 hip. Hey! Oh, ceremony. Hip 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 hip. Hey!
I like this section. They're using their voices almost more as instruments.
Ceremony. Hip 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 hip. Hey!
So complements the musical arrangement in the back of them.
자, 여러분 오늘 딩고에서 인사드리는 마지막 곡입니다. In My Head라는 곡이고요. 이번 저희 발매된 카르마 앨범의 수록곡이니까 많이 많이 들어주시고 스트레이키즈도 많이 많이 좋아해 주세요 좀. 계속 비우세요.
You hear that slight delay between what's happening here in the center and then the wide spectrum of his voice. Like I said, either that's him going back in and doubling his own voice over just that section, or we have these subtle delay effects that have widened his voice, chorus delay, to make it sound digitally doubled.
Everything I done it all 사랑의 따뜻함도 느껴봤지 But I'm gone Where is mama headed for 두통이 심한 날 I'm messed up in my head Ah yeah, ah yeah 못 같은 일상에 Ah yeah, ah yeah
So many different genres represented. This is quite the medley.
Will it ever change? 도대체 왜 이러는지 모르겠어 I'm messed up in my head Ah yeah, ah yeah
Everybody!
I'm messed up in my head Ah yeah, ah yeah 못 같은 일상에 Ah yeah, ah yeah I'm messed up in my head Ah yeah, ah yeah
The guy with the low voice, it seems like he's having a little trouble hearing himself, which is very common if you're the lowest voice in a stack, because these other higher voices cut so much. And so what he's doing, I think, is messing with his in-ear so he can hear a little bit more of the room and a little bit less of what's going into his ear in that ear, and then relying on the other ear, balancing that with what he's hearing in his mix. Or maybe he's pushing in on it.
Ah yeah, let's go! I'm messed up in my head. Ah yeah, ah yeah. I know I'm messed up in my head. Ah yeah,
That was a cool improv there.
ah yeah. I know I'm messed up in my head. Ah yeah, ah yeah. Will it ever change? 도대체
Nice mix there too.
왜 이러는지 모르겠어. I'm messed up in my head. Ah yeah. I'm messed up in my head.
Yeah, I like all those ad-libs back there.
이러는지 모르겠어. I'm messed up in my head. Ah yeah, ah yeah. I'm messed up in my head.
GG!
야, 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
안녕.
많이 봐주세요.
Oh, that was so fun. Whew. This sets the record, I believe, for the longest vocal analysis video I have done on this channel. Thank you for sticking with me. Those of you who've watched this far, that was really fun to experience. So much variety. I feel like I got to know each vocalist in a special way due to the live format and just the way the video was produced. So cool. Again, if you'd like help working with your own voice in new ways, taking inspiration from what you heard here, click that link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. And here's the other Stray Kids video that I did if you missed it. We'll see you for more.